All right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here in Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada, home of the Sphere, home of all the craziest casinos and clubs in the world. We're here. I'm very happy to be here again. Greg Jennings, home away from home. 20 drivers in the Mushroom Cup. It is late in the season at this point. We got a good title battle going on between Chenzo and Justin Schrei. And just a quick rundown of the grid right here as usual. In that Canadian Moose Piss, Kick Sauber. This is none other than Hugh Janus, folks. A driver who's been excelling as of late, putting up podiums, and man, he's coming back to snatch a win perhaps. We got Sawa, we got Billy, we got Mr. Kendricks, we got Oliver, DJ Olive. Good to have him back, Formula Olive. Another one, Illyrian, winner of a race a week ago in China. Shout out to Illyrian, former Mushroom Cup champion. We got Hazy Ozzy. We got Mike Hoxlong. His mom had one sense of humor, that's for damn sure. We got Zakario, Jordan 2 Wavy, XM, that wretched DRS Maestro, Young Froggy Boggy on an O-lap, Justin Schrei, former champion on an O-lap, Spenny's Pub Hub, and we got Chenzo, the class of our league here on an O-lap, Dub Z, Cam Rudy, and Zudi, man. So right here, we're going to watch with Hugh on his fast lap here in qualifying. 14 minutes remaining. I am T-Bone. We are in Vegas, baby. And it is going to be a barn burner here. Absolutely. We're going to love all the kerfluffles, the on-track altercations, and then the post-race shit talk. It is Vegas. We're going to get that like no other here. And look at Hugh right now, making this racetrack his bitch. Beautiful lines right there. I'll be back momentarily here as we cross the Venetian. I'm just grabbing a $9 bottle of water. All right, so Hugh here on his hot lap. Oh man, I love tracks like this, inciting chaos, that bar fight racing style that we love here in the Mushroom Cup, for sure. Let's see what Hugh's got. First driver to complete a hot lap, and Hugh with a 132.2. Not too bad there from Hugh. Here's Billy. Billy making his way on his hot lap, heading on to the longest stretch in F1 here. I believe the longest straightaway. I could be wrong. Is it this one? Too sure. This one is 18 Blue Whales long, though, or 19 Kevwood Mamas. And here he goes, Billy. Turn that off here. Sorry about that, folks, for the lack of professionalism. My pizza just got here. Billy. Let's see if he can nail this final corner here. And second car to complete this lap. This is Billy, Mushroom Cup rookie. And he's going in with a 131.9 right there. Let's see if Sal can improve on that number. This guy has been the class of qualifying in our league over the last couple of seasons. It's only a matter of time before he gets a championship. There's Froggy Boggy at 131.4. Great lap there from Froggy Boggy, youngest driver ever to win a race here in the Mushroom Cup. Former champion Illyrian on his hot lap as well, finishing it. See what he can do here in that Alpine French machine, looking like a baguette on wheels. Justin Schrei, 130.8, fastest lap at the moment there. Mr. Schrei. And here is Illyrian going in a P2, Chenzo in P3 while that was all happening. And let's have a look at Sala. Finishing his hot lap as well, going through the Aria, Planet Hollywood, In-N-Out Burger, MGM Grand. I think I see Greg Jennings over there giving a cheers of his beer. And sour. I've got the sour. Ding, 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 ding. Into that final corner here. And Mr. Sawa says, I'll take that pole for the moment. A 130.5. Hell yeah. Too bad Kevwood's not here. Miss Kevwood. It's good to have Zudi back in the league, of course. And as these drivers compile their hot laps, Jordan Two Wavy, league commissioner, on his little rendezvous around Vegas for Mr. Two Wavy, hailing from the shores of Miami Beach to Carroll City, now residing in the Queen Cities of Charlotte, North Carolina, not too far from the DRS Maestro. Any given moment, you can see the fire coming from Maestro's house after he blows up another wheel. Jordan Two Wavy, though, a good season for him. He's done a great job, too, with the admin, holding down the fort. I think a little wide there, but still holding it. Wow, look at that. Couldn't fit a penny between his car and that wall. See what Jordan's got in the tank. Oh, he's invalidated. Oh, too unfortunate there. Anyways, let's go here for some excitement. The DRS Maestro finishing his hot lap right now. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! The Maestro with a P6 right there. Go get him, Maestro. That's what we like to see there. Him and his legions of fans. Here's Hazy Aussie. Shout out to Trophy Aussie. Unfortunate, just it was full tonight. Shout out to all the guys. We love and appreciate you all for wanting to race here, for sure. Once it's full, though, we can't really do too much, fortunately. So here's Hazy Aussie. Right now we got Sawa, Justin Schrei, Illyrian. We got Cam, Rudy, Chenzo, the DRS Maestro, Spenny's Pub Hub, fellow Canadian, driving with one shawarma in his hand and a juicy-ass beer. So well done there from Spenny. Right now he's in P7. Let's have a look at Formula Olive, making his return to league race. I used to yell at dogs for saying crazy shit on my YouTube, but man, I've said worse shit than he's ever said. All I do is talk about drugs, alcohol, and gambling. Yeah. Not recommended unless you can afford to do it. But who can really afford to gamble? You'll just bet more and more, and then you'll lose whatever you have. These drivers get ready, take their final swigs of water, and we're going. We are going. Gird your loins, clutch your pearls. It's the goddamn Mushroom Cup. Can't see some of those drivers behind that bend, but let's go right now. Sawa leading the damn way. Quick positions changes will bring it all up. Sawa, Justin, Schrei. And look at this passing. Oh man, we all know how it can get through here. We all know how this could play out here. Lap 1 of 25 around Vegas. We're in the desert. We're in Nevada. Cam. Rudy here in P6. Hazy Aussie up 3 spots early. No casualties except for Kendricks right there in the early going. Oh, we got, we got a triple threat match right there. Couple cars getting tangled up there. No Disney movie. And, yeah. Okay, so not the worst first lap we've seen around Vegas, but there's still 2 sectors to go before I jinx myself. Let's check the tire situation. Sicario, the big winner, though, up 6 positions. Well done, Sicario. You still have those turrets on his car? Looking on with Oliver here. So a little bit of... Oh! Saw some debris in the background there. And we do have a gap now between the 10th place Sicario and that front pack of 9 cars here. All in formation. And we got Sawa, Justin, Schrei, Illyrian. All these guys on the medium tires. 1 car in the hards, Dub Z, and of course Kendricks, sponsored by the soft tire, so he's always going to rock them. And well done so far from all these great Mushroom Cup drivers. Sawa leading the way. Look at him in all his splendor. That McLaren, consummate professional. This guy's a real deal. His etiquette is Connecticut. He will race you clean. He'll race you classy. And he will stack wins. Spenny and Jordan here. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, okay. What racecraft here by these guys, making it work too wide here. Oh! 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 Spenny's Pub Hub tasting a little wall there. Some walnuts. Okay there. Spenny's Pub Hub. Hopefully can recover from that. Surely he's got some, right end plate damage there. Unfortunate for Spenny. Having some walnuts. What do you call nuts that are on a wall? Walnuts. What do you call nuts that are on your chest? Chestnuts. What do you call nuts that are on your chin? A dick in your mouth. Oh, I'm horrible. Anyways, look at this. Hugh. Oh, this is getting gnarly. Cam, Rudy, and Hugh. Cam, Rudy says Hugh is that. And Hugh says, you know who it is. Look at this, man. That is just gnarly bar fight racing here. That's what we love to see here. We're like good, hard racing here in the Mushroom Cup. We want excitement. We want different personalities. We want contrast to styles. Styles make fights here in the Mushroom Cup. Shout out to Jordan for curating this fantastic grid. Jordan is 2 seconds back now, though. That little battle with Spenny definitely holding him up a bit. And Hugh, how about Hugh? This guy has come back with a vengeance. And of course, he left for a bit to do his soccer coaching, and he filmed the movie Kicking and Screaming. And it was great when he told me he is coming back, because All this guy needs to do is play more and get those reps in, and he's a contender to win races here, and definitely a Lightning Cup driver at that as well. Shout out Hugh, all the way from the great state of Indianapolis, the Hoosier state. Along with Mike. Lap 3 of 25 here. Let's have a look here. Race leader, Justin Schrei. And man, this is one of those things where you just get screwed if you're leading on the last lap here and you got a guy behind you. So you just got to play for that position here. Play for the P2 late in the race with a lot of battery, perhaps. Seen many a great champions lose races that way here. Even B-Tom. Sometimes you're just helpless if you're leading the way. Late. Justin Schrei, Sauer, Illyrian. As we mentioned, Illyrian 3 seasons ago was our champion. Regressed a bit to turn ABS off, and now he is back at the top of the pack. 2 steps back to make 1 step forward. I respect the hell out of that. And of course, Chenzo. Look at this top 4. We have 4 heavy weights, heavy hitters here. And we are going to get a treat tonight, folks, watching these guys duke it out. A little further back in P5, though, Cam, Rudy, and Jordan, as we watch on through the eyes of defending champion Chenzo. The Mexican Messiah. That's his new nickname. The Mexican Messiah. Let's go, Chenzo. And again, these guys are all smart drivers, so I can't imagine they'll be fighting or battling unless one of them feels they're being held up too much. Just to keep it into perspective, how powerful the DRS here is, so we'll watch on with Chenzo, and if he can make a move on Illyrian, if he decides to, might not be worth it. It's just not worth it. Sawa getting through Justin Schrei, and oh man, Chenzo does go for it. Illyrian's still there, then eventually backs out of it. Aggressive. That was picante there, Chenzo. Spicy move. I like to see that. Lap 4 of 25 here. 5 of 25, actually, folks. 20% completed in this Mushroom Cup race. Thank you to everyone watching. I am the great Greg Jennings. We love you all. Sawa, Justin Schrei, Chenzo, Illyrian, our top 4. And these are probably the 4 best drivers we have in this league, arguably. And it's always nice when we get this scenario. Illyrian, Jordan 2 Wavy, Cam, Rudy, and Hugh making up our top 7. Then there is quite a fall off right there. About 8 seconds between them. You could literally lay out Kevwood's mama on a beach blanket, and I think it would still cover the distance. But nonetheless, Hazy Aussie's still in a good spot here, P8. He's had a great season, along with another one. Definitely good to see them back in the ranks. And how about Young XM? He started P20. Where is he now, you ask? He's in P9. The U-Haul mover of the race at this very moment is XM. And he's one of those guys I can't have nothing bad to say about him because he's just too nice. He's too nice. Just not when he's driving. But, XM. Nah, you're the man, brother. In P9 here, and we do hope he can score points. Another one in P10, looking to ruin that party. And, of course, Dub Z on those hard tires. I learned today he's a fellow Canadian, living not too far where I went to school. You guys are all laughing. This idiot went to school. Anyways, shout out Dub Z, and he's definitely going to reap the benefits of starting on those tires. Maybe taste the fruit of his labor. Not fruit of his loom, some BXT shit. Anyways, P11 here, shout out to BXT, good friend of mine. And Dub Z making the move into the top 10 right there. In that top 4, though, now Chenzo. Chenzo, very calm and composed normally, but he's trying to make something happen here. Perhaps he feels he's got more pace than these guys, and he can expand a gap between them. So shout out Chenzo there. Definitely a little aggressive on Illyrian, but getting the job done. And Justin Schrei leading the way in that Ferrari, folks. He's a pilot, folks. A pilot in real life. That's how you know planes fly themselves these days. I'm kidding, Shry. I hope he doesn't hear that. Anyways, Shry, Sawa, Chenzo, Illyrian. That was pretty good, though, no? Planes, that's how you know planes fly themselves. I could see this guy going through a cloud and getting all fucking. What's this cloud doing here? Like opens a window to try to hit it. No, try. Focus, focus. I can engineer for him next on his next flight. Yeah, probably wouldn't end too well. Lap 6 of 25. Justin Shry, Sawa, Chenzo. Illyrian has now fallen out of that DRS there. Yeah, at risk of falling out of that DRS. Illyrian, of course, he does not manage the rubber too well. He goes through so much rubber, man. The guy buys them from Costco and just box after box. He's got to preserve them better. It is his Achilles heel. He'll be the first to admit it. Achilles heel being maybe your one weakness. Oh, yeah, and Achilles is even what ended Kobe's career, so. Justin Shry, Chenzo now in P2. Chenzo got through Sawa. So Chenzo knows the importance of getting from P4 to P2 here. Let's see if he continues that ascent. Illyrian still hanging around there. Good for him. You've got to love to see it. He does need to improve that tire wear situation. I recommend a lesson with B-Tom. Sorry, the great Sir B-Tom. Sir Brendan Thomas. That's his new name. Sir Brendan. I'm pretty sure that's his name. Pretty good guess, if not. I'll never let people know my name. You know, I keep that shit secret as fuck. Even though I feel like everyone knows my name. I feel like there's enough people who know my name out there. Because of fucking Mango. Pretty sure Mango told everyone. It's alright. My name's Cosmo Kramer. Very self-conscious about it, so please. As we watch on with Cam Rudy here. The legend from the Bridges of Madison County. This guy's quite a good golfer as well. He's not much of a putter. He's got no short game. But he hits beautiful drives. High, long, and tall bombs. And he's got good calves because he always walks when he golfs, right? Yeah. Anyways, we do have a yellow. No safety cars out this race or any of that. I do commend all these drivers on their professionalism for sure in this one, man. It's good to see how far the Mushroom Cup has come from guys like Toxic, me, and Kevwood running rampant to these composed, elegant racers. Justin Shry, Chenzo, Sawa. We do have some sort of happening further back in the field there. And Aston Martin, Froggy Boggy. Unfortunate for him because he qualified very, very well. And not in the place he wants to be right now. Lap 8 of 25. Chenzo on Justin Shry. And credit to Chenzo. He made those moves on Illyrian and Sawa. He must have known he had to get through because he felt that pace disparity advantage that he had. And this guy plays everything 100% correct. Him and Greg Jennings. It's like 1A and 1B. These guys are just like, they're so they're almost so equal and level, but slightly different because Greg will slit your throat late in the race. Chenzo won't. But by the way, to be a great racer, sometimes you have to do that shit. So I'm not insulting Greg. But Greg's got some killer instinct in him. Although Chenzo does too, actually. He just hides it better. Greg's more sinister. But the two fantastic drivers, and we are so fortunate to have them around, as well as B-Tom and all the other great drivers we have here. Shout out to Trophy Aussie too, man. I know he wanted to get in this race. I'm not going to make fun of it. I love that he wants to keep racing and get in. It's just, I don't know what happened tonight. It was full. Jordan is a commissioner and he had his plans, and sometimes I can't do anything. I can't simply say, hey, Jordan, kick this guy. You know, it's not fair to the guy. And quite frankly, it's not fair to Jordan either, because he's doing his thing running the league. I can't just come and go when I choose and like overrule him randomly, you know. So unfortunately, that's just the way it works. And make sure you guys hit the healer if you want to check into reserve. All right, I am back. I don't know, my toilet is making so much noise. Anyone here a plumber? Do you know what that noise means? What the fuck is going on? Why does this toilet sounds like it's gonna run away? I don't know. Sorry about that, folks. That's some technical difficulties if I've ever seen one. I didn't clog it or anything, dog. Come on. If I have to take a massive shit, I go down to the lobby. Anyways, lap 10 of 25. Justin Schrei leading the way. Chenzo did make that pit stop off the race lead, heading onto those hard tires, and he comes out in P3, so phenomenal performance there by Chenzo, executing it excellently, I must say. My toilet stopped making noise. I don't know. I'll put a sock down there. Hopefully that'll do the trick. So Schrei, Sawa, Chenzo, Illyrian, Jordan 2 Wavy, Cam, Rudy, Hugh Janus in P7, Dub Z, Spenny, and of course, Hazy Oswalt, our top 10, lap 10 of 25. I am Bone of Tea. This is the Cup of Mushroom. We are in the city that, not the city that never sleeps, but Sin City, Vegas here. Setting of my favorite movie of all time, Casino, starring the great Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci. What a great movie. Anyways, Illyrian though. All these guys have now made their pit stops. Chenzo with the undercut, and it works to perfection right there. Chenzo, using that undercut to get a second between him and his rival, Justin Schrei. These guys are great friends, but you know, they are rivals, man. They are rivals. I'll never forget. Funny story here, a little anecdote. One of Schrei's first races here, him and Chenzo crashed at Spain, and I'll never forget, Schrei didn't know Chenzo that well. Schrei was like, this guy's retarded. Who is this guy? What a retard. And I was speaking, wow, right on cue. Is he listening to me? Like, that is just so eerie. My commentator's curse. But I was laughing because he's calling Chenzo a retard and a bad driver. That's why it was funny to me. Then clearly after a while, he kind of understood what's going on here. He knew how good Chenzo was. But yeah, it's always fun. It's funny. There's a lot of good Schrei stories, to be honest. Oh, Hugh retiring from the session. Virtual safety car. Very unfortunate there for Hugh. A moose piss kick Sauber has seen better days. Spenny almost drives right into it. No safety car will be brought out for that one, but it very damn well could have been. That was a slobber knocker if I ever seen one. Lap 11 of 25, Mushroom Cup. We are in Vegas. Sucks for you, man, because we know how good this guy is. He's been trending in the right direction. He's been on the same path as Bitcoin, and just a little bump in the road right there. Every road to riches has a couple speed bumps, so Hugh, hang in there. Chenzo, Justin Schrei, Jordan 2 Wavy. This guy just always finds himself in position to accomplish things. Lap 12 of 25. It is a virtual safety car. Hugh, first driver eliminated. Unfortunate for Froggy Boggy after qualifying so well to be in the predicament he is in. Let's have a look at big winners and losers. Chenzo's up 3, but the biggest gainer right here is Mr. Kendricks. Good Lord, I hope he's not on those soft tires anymore. He's not. Drive-through penalty for Mike Hawks Long. Oh no. Horrid. Might be long, but fuck, after that it's not going to be, whatever. Anyways, Dub Z, awkward time there for him because he was on the hards, and now he did pit to the mediums. A safety car was a little awkward, but we've only had one virtual, no full, which is, we run reduced on all our leagues here, as all leagues should, in my opinion. And still, I figure we get one or two. Froggy Boggy retiring from the session, speeding into the pit lane. Look, big shout out to Mac T, man. I really want to get him in this race too. It was just full. It's his hometown race, man. So very appreciative, man. Mac T, if you're listening, you're the man. I really appreciate you wanting to race with us, bro. Really. Any fucking league would be lucky to have a driver like Mac T, B Tom, Kaname, Chenzo, all these guys, man. And look at this here, a pack of 5 cars, the Avengers, and they make it work. They make it work. Poetry in motion. This isn't racing, this is ballet, folks. This is a nutcracker. Great stuff from these guys here. Love to see it, man. Chenzo now. Justin Schrei has chased him down. Justin Schrei, with that belief that he can beat Chenzo. He actually did win a title over Chenzo. Chenzo, after that, left the league for the Lightning Cup, and then came back last season, was rather dominant, and he said left a bad taste in his mouth not winning the championship. Now he's looking to get a back-to-back here, but this season Justin Schrei is at his neck. Billy 10-second there. Unfortunate for Billy, man. Been making such great strides in our league lately. A P4 in Monaco not too long ago. Star Cup driver. Perhaps Rookie of the Year material here in the Mushroom Cup, and you don't want to see him go out like that. Lap 13 to 25, just eclipsing that halfway mark here. Schrei has made the move on Chenzo, but of course we see that 3-second next to his name. That's going to be an absolute ball buster. What a kick in the nuts. That's debilitating there for Chenzo, or for Schrei. 3 seconds of penalties, man. I'd rather have a 10, but at least he can maybe get that out. That is brutal. Yeah, we see a car stopping there in the background, though. What is going on over there? Literally just pulling over. Maybe one of these guys doing an Uber Eats drop-off mid-race. That makes sense. It's probably Zaccario. Some guy's got a message saying Zaccario is on his way, and it says Zaccar. It's a fucking Alpine Formula One. Oh, fuck. Well, the way he drives, your pizza's cold, buddy. Yeah. And lap 14 to 25, Chenzo, 3 seconds of penalties, leading the way. Or sorry, Schrei. Chenzo, Illyrian, Jordan 2 Wavy. Let's have a look at the tire situation. 3 cars DNF'd here. Only had a VSC, one of them. And Jordan 2 Wavy. Right here in P3 now, making the move on the lead. Didn't qualify too well, and he is up 5 spots, making a huge case for driver of the day. Ten laps remaining here. I'm Theodore Bone, Mushroom Cup. Shout out to all you drivers. If anyone's watching this or watch us tomorrow, putting on a great show here. Zudi's slowing down. I think he stopped to go see a Backstreet Boy concert at the Sphere. Here we go. Look at this battle here. Dub Z and Mike Cox Long. But whose balls are bigger? We'll see right here. And Mike. Relentless here, but Dub Z on those fresh medium tires. Those are probably going to hurt by the end. It was just an awkward situation for him after starting on the hards, having to pit when that safety car came out. How about Cam Rudy? Let's check in here with Mr. Cam. Where's he at? In P6. He's still missing that right, or he's missing a right end plate, which is brutal. What's that penalty to Schrei? I can't help but think this is Chenzo's game. Chenzo's race to lose. 9 laps remaining. Lap 16 to 25. How about another one? Looking at a solid points finish here in this one. DRS Maestro hopefully can get towards that top 10. Lots of good racing throughout the field. XM also fighting for points. Overtaken by Spenny, but we'll see how those tires fare by the end, especially looking at Kendricks. He went medium, or soft to medium. Super aggressive there, Kendricks. My man, Kendricks, commissioner of the Star Cup. He has done such a good job, man. Honestly, I left that league a shithole like 6 weeks ago. I thought it was dead. And this guy has just done such a good job. Truth is, since me and Kevwood left that league, it's been amazing. I think the racecraft went up a lot when me and Kevwood left. So shout out to those guys, Teddy, Chenzo, everyone involved. Another one in the Star Cup. Star Cup. A future that never was. Yes, sir. We look on with XM. I just want this guy to score some points, man. He's come so close to getting in that top 10. Here is Zudi, man. Zudi, the third ever member of the Mushroom Cup, folks. Third ever member. Yeah, he's aged like milk, apparently. Come on, Zudi. Not that I've aged. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Zudi! That's going to be a virtual safety car. Unfortunately, not a full one there. And my commentator's curse is very real. But I mean, I'm also not going to call that luck, but or coincidence. Probably happened a bunch of. Zudi, I love you, bro. You know that, dude. You know that. You have my phone number, bro. You call me, you text me when you want to race. You're the man. I got a message. AOT, I ain't gonna make it tonight, B. Aight, B. Zudi, a New Yorker at heart, man. Don't bring that New York out of him. So, we'll see if anyone elects to make a pit stop. We do have two cars. Kendricks, that's a very smart move by him and XM to take that pit stop. For sure. And Chenzo slightly losing time to Jordan. Very interesting turn of events there. Chenzo's still going to have to get by Shry just because Shry's there. And again, it is Shry. You never know. There could be an appeal on that penalty. And we all know his motto, if at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and Shry again. Justin Shry. He is a great freaking driver. Great guy, too, you know. Oh, Zicario. Zicario picking up a drive-through penalty right there. What was that one for? Speeding. Could have fooled me. Anyways, Justin Shry being overtaken. Once Chenzo gets through Shry here, it could be curtains. It could be curtains. Steph Curry's doing a sleeping taunt somewhere. Hopefully Shry's penalty comes off so we get a little race out of this. Jordan 2 wavy in P3. Splendid performance. Illyrian, man, we're just going to have to see if those tires hold up. Salas 17 seconds down, but he is on fresh mediums, and the way Illyrian preserves tires, you never know. You never know. 7 laps remaining. Unlikely, though. How about Hazy Aussie here in P6, but he's got Cam Rudy on those fresh mediums. Now ahead of him. Cam Rudy right there. Puts a mirror on the back of his helmet so Hazy Aussie can do his hair. What a guy. Either way, Hazy Aussie, man. This guy has been putting together top 10 after top 10 after top 10 after top 10 after top 10 in this league. Shout out Hazy Aussie, man. The resurgence and his good friend, another one. The joke used to be, when it comes to wings, he needs another one. But right now, when it comes to champagne bottles, he's going to need another one. This guy's been putting cars in the top 10 all season, as long with his good buddy, Spenny's Pub Hub. And Spenny, man, the dark horse of our league. This guy possesses a lot of talent. We all know what he can accomplish here. I've seen his name in time trial. Former IFM champion. I call him Evil Greg Jennings. He's that good. Very nonchalant, though. You don't recruit Spenny. Spenny recruits your league, you know? He finds you. Justin Shry leading the way over Chenzo. And you never know here. Maybe, just maybe, Shry can build a gap on Chenzo. It would maybe require a mistake from Chenzo. Illyrian 1.6 seconds behind them, and Jordan 2 wavy with him. Sawa's going to look to keep whittling that away. I don't think he's going to have time. Sawa, though, with the fastest lap of the race, right on cue. Been a good race so far. One of the cleaner Vegas races I've seen, man. These leagues are getting too clean. I might need to rejoin just for some chaos. I got a message from Shry. Every time I put on the commentary, dude, you're just cheering for a crash. Like, come on, dude, really? Like, you're the admin. Like, I know, that's why it's funny. Not always cheering for a crash. Just a couple times a race. Let's go, Spenny. Wreck him. Wreck him. Yeah, DRS Maestro's in the top 10 now, though. That wretched DRS Maestro, fan favorite. Go support his league, the DRS Challenge League. Every race is a different challenge, whether it be only one tire compound or, I don't know, he's got all these challenges. Winner gets $250 American, though. And I told him that could be a mistake with B-Tom in that league. And he says, no, there's challenges. But if they're all doing the same challenge, though. So, like, B-Tom's going to be better at the challenge already than everyone else. You know what I mean? Unless he puts center blocks on his tires. Trust me, he's going to preserve better than everyone. One compound doesn't really matter, though. Put boxes on his tires, he'll still whoop everyone there. It's B-Tom. Further up, though, we got another one in Spenny, man. These guys are just great, great friends. And they hit each other. It will be funny to go into that voice party, but to have Spenny, another one in Hazy all in the top 10 here is just absolutely spectacular. Brings a smile to my face. And I have a face for radio. Hell yeah. So ugly my pictures hang themselves. But look at this fight here. Another one. It's Spenny. Chenzo ahead of Shry there. Shry, 3 seconds of penalties. He's going to look just to try to keep P2, I'm assuming here. It's Jordan 2 wavy and Illyrian must work together to both get on that podium here. Hopefully there's no funny business or tomfoolery. Sawa's got that down to 14 seconds, but again, he's going to run out of time. Shry, it's going to be in his worst interest here, Shry, to battle too hard with Chenzo and get caught up. He's going to need to keep that 3-second gap. But if Chenzo wants to play chess against his championship rival, which is completely kosher if you ask me, he could battle Shry and then keep Shry within that 3 seconds of his two other cars. Shry will go to P4. I don't know if Chenzo's that kind of guy, but I don't think it's also, I think that's fair play. I think that would be a very cognizant and aware move, if you ask me. So important for Illyrian and Jordan to work together here, that top 4. Doesn't look like that'll be touched too much, but we'll see Spenny's tires, those 8-lap mediums, how they'll hold up compared to another one's 11-lap hards. I figure those guys are kind of equal where they are in the tires, but only time will tell. I've been snitching XM and P11. Hopefully he can somehow get back in there. And, it's been a fun one, man. For a Vegas race, this shit has flown right by. I'll be back in 30 seconds. We're going to leave it here on Chenzo, the race leader right now, you could say. But again, keeping an eye on that delta from Chenzo to Illyrian. Very important to Shry, who's got 3 seconds of penalties there, as you see on your screen, folks. All right, lap 22 of 25. We got Shry, Chenzo, Jordan, Illyrian. Let's have a look at the tires quickly. Those will play a factor coming down the stretch. Illyrian, as we know, he struggles holding those tires, man. And Sawa may be 12 seconds back, but man, it's going to dissipate quick. Especially if Jordan can get away from him. Chenzo, in my opinion, could have made it harder for Shry and let these guys in here. Shry's now on pace for a P2. It could have maybe been a P4, but again, Illyrian's tires are going to be mud. They're already turning to mush. Oh. Clock has struck midnight on them bitches. Chenzo, slow down in front of him. Oh, Oliver retiring there in the pits. 4 retirements. All of them voluntarily, I believe, except for Hugh. Shout out to Oliver for his return to the Mushroom Cup. Race here, your brains will turn to mush. That's why it's called the Mushroom Cup. Zudi retiring from the session there. Shout out Zudi. Getting in those reps. My main man Zudi, and shout out to the group Zudi's Groupies. Always follow him wherever he goes. Shry's going to need a 3-second gap between him and Jordan here to maintain P2, and he is at risk of perhaps falling to P4 if Illyrian can hold that together as well. Seems to have been a race of strategies here. No full safety car, only one virtual, which is speaks a lot to these guys in the league. Man. I would have more than that on my own. So Jordan's going to try to hang on in that 3 seconds of Shry, while being cognizant of Illyrian right behind him. Both these guys kind of battling for P2, but if they're dumb about it, it'll be a battle for P3. So, just got to try to work together and stay in that zone. Shry getting through Chenzo now. Yeah, not much Chenzo can do in this scenario. You're like a sitting duck on this straightaway. All right, penultimate lap. White flag being waved. Chenzo leading the way via penalty to Justin Shry, and they have pulled away now from Jordan. So now Jordan, who was in P2, is now in P3 because of that penalty to Shry. Sawa's not going to get close enough. Hazy Aussie at P7, looking safe right there. What a race from him. Another one in P8. Spenny in P9, and the Maestro. All the boys in the top 10. Cam P6. All the boys. I feel like that whole top 10 is everyone in the group chat right now. That's fucking crazy. If you look at the Discord group chat, those are the 10 guys in it. Maybe they're in cahoots. Unbelievable. Penultimate lap here. Justin Shry leading the way, but he does have that 3-second penalty, so that means Chenzo leading the way right now. I got to answer this phone call. Hello?
Oh my goodness, he answers. What's up, dude?
Dude, I'm just busy. I'm doing commentary for a league race. You got anything to say?
Amazing. On the league race?
You're on YouTube live, bro, for the world-famous T-Bone F1.
Big things. The subscriber base is increasing as we speak right
Tell them
here.
to like, subscribe, and follow.
Guest celebrity on the link below.
There you go. Yeah, guys, hit that like and subscribe. I'll call you back in a couple, okay?
Cheers.
Sorry, guys. That was my lawyer, Goldstein. You guys know Goldstein lawyers? He's Jewish. Anyways, lap 24 25 here. Hell yeah. He's always surprised when I answer. He wants to talk to a fucking lawyer. Scum of the earth. Anyways, yeah. Like, I didn't do anything illegal, so. I got a license to chill. Final lap. Justin Stride leading the way, 3 seconds of penalties. Behind him, we got Chenzo. In P3, we got Jordan, 2 Wavy. P4, who you ask? That is Illyrian, the Albanian stallion, the monster from Albania. P5, we got Chenzo. We got Cam Rudy behind him. Then we got Hazy, another one. Spenny's Pub Up and the DRS Maestro rounding out our top 10. I'm not sure if there's any real battle here because Stride's got that 3 second. And the thing is, if he's going to appeal it, I'm sure Chenzo will know because they are in a chat together with everyone in the league. Very unique, this league. Everyone's in a chat together. We're a big family here. Oh, DRS Maestro! DRS Maestro! DRS Maestro had a P10 in the bag! He had a P10 in the bag! Oh my goodness! And now he's out on the final lap. 808s and heartbreak for that DRS Maestro. Oh no! Now here it is, Justin Stry. Chenzo likely won't do anything crazy here. Oh, really? Is he going to go for the pass anyways? Wow. How does he drive with balls that massive? I have no idea. Unless Stry's planning on appealing that, but man, oh man, what a race by these guys, folks. Justin Stry, Chenzo, these guys are the class of this league right here. Incredible. Look at that. They're still side by side. Chenzo getting the win. Stry P2. P3 is Illyrian. P4, Jordan, 2 Wavy. P5 is Sawa. P6, Killer Cam Rudy. Killer Cam. Dipset. P7, we got Hazy. Ozzy. It's going to take a while. He's still in Arizona. But he's making his way. Hazy Ozzy. Touch them all, Hazy. This is your finest moment ever. P7, Las Vegas. Hazy Ozzy continues his great season. P8, his buddy, another one follows him in. Spenny follows him. XM's gonna score. XM is gonna score, baby. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. I know who I'm interviewing from P20 to P10. This is XM. I'm goddamn serious about that, motherfuckers. Race is over. The winner is Chenzo. P2, we got Stry. P3, Illyrian. P4, Jordan. P5, Sawa. P6 is Cam Rudy. 7th is Hazy Ozzy. 8th, another one. P9 is Spenny. And P10 is XM. Let's get those boys in the booth right here. Nothing too crazy, just 16 bars. Unbelievable. We gotta get XM in here. He is, that is just incredible. That is just absolutely incredible. Hazy, I don't know if he'll do an interview. He's kind of shy with the media. Another one will love that shit. He loves the interviews. Same with Illyrian, dude. Same with Illyrian. This guy's on Broadway when he should be on Main Street. Anyways, we're just going to get some of these drivers in here. Cam Rudy, just hold his hat. This is P5. I just drew it on, sorry. Let's go. Let's go. My driver of the day is here. Go on, just give me a second as I invite some of these guys in here. XM, take this hat. This is P10. Let's put it on.
Cheers.
Yeah, no worries. Yo, like the babes for P10 aren't as good as like the other ones, but like don't be offended.
No,
you know?
no, all good, bro.
Yeah, you're getting the chick with a barrel, so we're good.
Appreciate it. Oh, I actually did get driver today as well in the game.
Some drivers just want to get Hazy. Try to get Hazy. Hazy doesn't do media like that. I feel like all you guys love media, except for Chenzo. He's just like, I'm just here so I don't get fined. Okay, we're going to start here with my driver of the day. XM. XM, you know, you've had a couple close calls. Are these your first points of the season?
I got 1 point in China, and now this is
Oh,
my second
oh,
point, so two whole
okay. So
points.
back-to-back weeks, man, and in Monaco, you were right there.
Yep.
Um, what's going on, man? Do you feel like you've kind of found something, just better race management? Have you found some speed? What do you attribute to your jump lately? Let's be honest, like just you're competing for points every race it seems now, and what
Yeah, I feel like there's been a lot of races where I've finished P11 and I just needed things to just to go my way a little bit. But I've been there every race, and I feel like I'm getting better now the more I play this game. So yeah,
and
today was a lot of carnage in the first lap, so I feel like that's what helped me today as well.
yeah, and also your consistency. You stay away
Mhm.
from the penalties, the damage, and
Yep.
you have found some pace, but you're very good to also taking what the race gives you. That patience. You just want to elaborate on that quickly.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like for me, I ain't got the pace. I need to try something different, and that's just me making sure I keep it clean, keep my front wing, and make sure I don't get any damage. That's like the way I can try and get points in races because I know I can't beat these guys just straight on pace. So that's how I have to go about it. Yeah, like you said,
Well,
patience.
there's some really quick guys in here, bro. But the fact, I think realistic goal for you is like the hazy Aussie, another one
I,
type
I
group.
would I would even say hazy now, maybe a bit less, maybe like I don't know. Uh, I even Kendricks would be a bit. No, I wouldn't even say Kendricks, but yeah, somewhere
Look,
around there.
around me.
Yeah, okay, sure,
All right. Well,
sure, why
look,
not?
bro, you're my driver of the day, 20th to 10th, and
Appreciate it.
I've seen you finish 11th a couple times, so it
Yeah,
is
yeah,
good to see you get in that top 10, man. And I'm glad to hear China went well too.
yeah. Thank you, mate.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
We'll see you Monday, my friend.
Yeah, I'll see you then, mate.
Next up, we are going to go here to the car who finished P5. Um, as I said, the first time I ever saw Cam race was at this track. He finished P3 in a pretty decent. I don't want to give them too much credit, but it was a good field. And Cam, this has always been a track for you. Part of me thinks that you might not be as happy with P5 just because of this track, but you want to talk about your thoughts on that race and overall impressions?
Yeah, it just didn't go my way really. I had the pace to stay with the front boys, but got wing damage lap one or two when Hugh went a bit deep, and the gap was caused between Chenzo and Justin and the rest of the boys, and I was just fighting from then on. I could have had a bit more, but yeah, it is what it is.
Look, I think anytime you can finish P5 here and say it didn't go your way, that's still a decent situation, bro. So, and as I've said it many times on record over the last couple months, you're the most improved driver I've seen. So keep doing what you're doing. And again, what do you attribute to your recent successes?
Probably just driving with these boys and just learning.
Yeah.
Like, just off watching them, you kind of pick up little bits and pieces. So yeah, just watching like Chenzo, Justin Trice, Sauer, Illy, you kind of pick up little bits and pieces. So I'm just trying to be like a
I
little
think
magpie and just
I
taking the shiny
think
bits off air driving.
I think something that actually has really helped you. You said driving with these boys, but I think driving with ease. Maybe guys like Chenzo, they drive really composed, and you drive emotionally. So I think driving around them, B Tom, Jordan, has also done you well. Finding that staying calm, not getting too high or too low.
I
Yep.
think pressure drives help a lot too. It's like you got to be in the moment or in that pressure position to improve over time. So I think that's when it helped you a lot, also, Cam.
The win is coming. It is coming.
Yes,
Oh
it's
yeah.
on your soon horizon.
All right. Well, since we're talking to him anyways here, Justin Schrei, you quickly, you want to comment on the penalty situation there, how you got it, and if it was something
Uh,
you're.
I got it. Lap I was coming out of the pits. I didn't have any other warning as I got it all in one
But you
corner.
had no issue with it, like it was a fair penalty.
I'm gonna see if I can get it removed.
Yeah.
Um, but I thought it was great racing with Chenzo. I mean, a virtual safety car came out half a lap later, and I would have gone inside the second anyway. Like I fell out of the second,
Yeah.
and I mean, we'll see.
No,
We'll see what they say. I mean, I thought it was a great race with Chenzo, and
was.
it was clean racing the whole way through. It was down to the last hundredth of a second, so I'll take it.
It really was a great race, and we have a unique situation in our league because you're in the same party as Chenzo. So, like, while that's happening, are you saying I'm appealing it? So Chenzo knows you're appealing it,
Yeah, I was
therefore he's going to
saying.
race you like you're appealing it.
I mean, he didn't overtake me
Because I
until
noticed
after
Chenzo
lap,
made a
so
couple moves that he might have not made if the penalty was for sure not going to be appealed. That's why I ask.
I mean, we were working together pretty hard to like keep the guys behind us out of DRS.
Yep.
But then he didn't overtake me into the final lap, and I was like, okay, I see what you're doing here.
Well,
But, I mean,
another thing I actually
it
want to
was a
ask
good
both
race,
of
though.
you. Chenzo obviously Strai's your title competitor. Now there was a scenario there with his 3 second that you could have potentially slowed him down, and he would have dropped to P4. Now, did that not make sense for you to take that gamble, considering he was going to appeal his penalty, or is that just not good sportsmanship for you? Or does that never even cross your mind? Because
No,
if
never
you
crossed
held
my
him up, he
mind.
could have gone to P4. Okay.
Well, but I don't think the pen will apply. It sounds
Yeah.
like it's not going to apply. And then personally, I'd
Fair.
rather keep the guys that we already gapped.
Yep.
To keep that gap as opposed to let them fall into it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, we
no,
worked so
overall,
hard to get that gap.
exactly.
Fair enough.
yeah.
Fair enough. So to you, it wasn't worth the risk, even if you knew his penalty was sticking. It wasn't worth the risk.
I think a
Yeah.
1v1 in the last few laps is way better than a 1v4.
Exactly.
1v3, yeah.
Fair enough. I was just wondering because you're fighting for the title, and you kind of had a situation where you could have maybe cost Shirai points, but again, you would be
He's 30
rolling the
points ahead.
dice. You would be rolling the dice. Still, I guess. Yeah.
He's got 30
Yeah.
points on me. It's not. It's
Oh,
not
true,
a big
true.
deal.
Fair.
I'm probably gonna miss Monday's race anyway, so.
Why are you going to Raw?
No,
Monday Night Raw?
I haven't decided yet if I'm racing or not. I have like a thing I have to do, but I might cancel. I might not. I don't know.
All right, bro. Well, Shirai, great race from you, and either way, it sounds like a winner P2. So.
Yep, I'll take it. I mean, I
Yeah.
thought it was great racing. I really enjoyed the whole race. I mean, I thought it was clean. I mean, the pass, repass, like that's.
Wait,
fun
well, who
racing,
finished
and
first? Like, who finished
I
first?
did.
Oh, you did. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
It was
see
like
how
a
that
10
plays out.
between us. So,
either way,
we'll see.
both you guys were fantastic that race, man. So well done.
Yeah. I mean, if the penalty doesn't get removed, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I'm gonna try. So.
Fair play to you, my friend. Great race from you guys both, man. And it's great to see you guys race together, man, and how far you guys have come. You know, I was telling the story about your first race when you were calling each other retards, or maybe
No, I
one
never
person.
called
One
you
person
that.
was calling. Yeah, he was calling retards. But yeah, but it was just funny, man. Like how far you guys have come, and watching the respect develop between you guys too. You know, over the
Yeah,
seasons,
it's
man.
been good racing. So.
Yeah, exactly. So congrats to both you guys, man. And we're gonna go now here to Illyrian. I missed you here with us.
Yo.
I missed last week at China, bro, but I heard it was your return to victory lane, bro. Congratulations. And you continue just to get back to not only where you were, but perhaps a higher level. You want to talk about your journey turning off ABS, going from champion to back of the pack, and now right back fighting for race wins.
Obviously, it's now more enjoyable, but in the dry, I still have a little disadvantage, as everyone knows. But I'm slowly getting myself back up to form. Obviously, Chenzo, Shirai, and I'd say a few others are still faster than me, so I still need to graft even harder to even have a chance for the win. But yeah, I got a bit fortunate with the rain halfway through the race in China, so I got a bit lucky there. But we'll see. As long as there's a bit of rain, hopefully I might have a bit of luck. Hopefully
You love the
next
rain.
week there's a
Begging
bit of
for
rain.
Every race, T, make it rain. T, make it rain.
Literally, I need it to rain. I'm not gonna sit here and deny it to you guys.
Well, look, you want to talk about how I noticed you've improved with the tire wear, man. You want to talk about how that's improved and what you're doing to maybe work on that?
Definitely not haven't improved. It's just I think Vegas is just one of those tracks where I can actually just do a one stop. But don't get the wrong idea. Like near the end, I was struggling. I was like 60-70%.
Yeah.
I think everyone around me were much lower than probably like 40%. So I still got a long way to go tire saving, but slowly.
I would say that's the only thing holding you back from maybe the Shirais, the Chenzos of the world right now. Just that tire wear. That always comes back to hurt you. But pace-wise, skill-wise, you're there, and clearly you're willing to work on your weaknesses, bro, which is big.
You
Just
definitely
gotta
got
take
some of
those
the.
steps.
You're definitely up there all the time now. So hey, kudos to that.
Absolutely.
Slowly, man. I wouldn't say just yet. I need.
Rome wasn't built in a
mean-
day, bro.
We were side by side pretty much from 2 to 3, and I think that was the difference in the race. So
I also think it says a lot about a man that he won the championship and he didn't just like rest on his laurels. He said, "Nah, I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get worse to get better." Like not a lot of guys would do that. So I think he needs to be applauded for that too.
It has been a challenge. I won't deny you guys. It has been a proper challenge. It's been annoying. I've obviously wanted to quit racing numerous times, but hey, yo, I'm still here.
Well, don't let it get to that point, bro. It's all for fun, man.
T-Bone. I definitely want to watch this one back, see what you were saying.
No, you don't, dude. No, you don't. No, you don't.
No, I don't.
No, did you hear what I said about you? Oh, fuck.
No.
It was one of the funniest things I've ever said. After I said it, I'm like, fuck, I hope he doesn't watch this. Do you know what I
I'll
said?
have to watch it.
It was funny, bro, but you
No,
might
I
get
did
mad
not
at
know
me.
what you said.
Yeah, I said you're a pilot, and like, yeah, then I said, that's how you know these planes fly themselves these days.
Oh,
I love you, bro. You know I'm
I can't
kidding.
take that one.
That's a good one, no? That's a
It's not a bad one.
Chenzo's laughing, right? I think I hear him. Oh, fuck. I love you, Stryla. That's all I said. And I said you always complain I'm cheering for crashing. But
I don't want anyone to crash. Cam was begging for a safety car, and me and Chen were like, no. Or I
no,
was at least. So.
you guys are all awesome, man. Congratulations to all. And I'm going to wrap the stream, man. Thank you to everyone.